Hi, so this is module 11, Padlet discussion, and we're just gonna get started. So the first thing was the four horsemen, like watching the movie scene and then telling like a specific part of the clip and name the horsemen you think that clip exemplifies and everything. So the movie scene that I chose was the breakup movie scene. Well, like when they was in the living room arguing or whatever, and basically she was asking him like to help her do something, and like he just kept like making, like, I think his name was Gary, kept making excuses like to not help her basically, and instead of like expressing her feelings, she like attacked his character and like just came at him crazy, and he called her crazy too. Just came at her all types of ways instead of like addressing the issue and like resolving the issue. And Gary was like very defensive, so like I got like defensiveness from that, and also criticism, because she did like criticize him a lot, and like just said like a lot of stuff that I feel like really like it pertained to the argument, but it wasn't necessary for the argument, if that makes sense. So they both basically just like escalated the argument, and there wasn't like any real communication happening. Like they were listening to defend each other instead of listening to understand. Like they were just listening to respond. Like it just wasn't getting anywhere. So yeah, that's the first one. And then the power in my family origin, I would say probably coercive? Sorry, I don't know how to say that. Discipline and punishment was used heavily in my childhood, mainly because my dad was in the military. So like we had like a lot of like punishment. Like he didn't really hit us because he knew like how strong he was, but it was like a lot of discipline, and like it was either his way or no way. Like it wasn't no arguing back and forth. It wasn't any like we can negotiate or anything. It wasn't nothing like that. Like it was like, it's gonna be this and that's what it is. And that caused me to like really shut down. Like when I was younger, I would get really defensive, but now I tend to just like shut down, and like I would just rather not argue. Like the arguing days are like I just feel like I'm too old to argue with anybody. And that, I feel like that really affected how I handle conflict now. The what people fight about, like what stood out to me, when they were just like, arguments really aren't about small things. That is 100% true. Y'all can be arguing about, just say you and your partner, it was a piece of bread left and he took the last piece of bread. You're gonna be arguing about it. It starts off about a piece of bread, but then it's gonna go into like, he's selfish, he never considers you, and that can spill over from an argument that y'all had a month before about maybe if he didn't get you something for Valentine's or something. Like now you didn't make the piece of bread about him not getting you something, and like it's like old things come up with a new argument about something so small. Like it's like a gateway to like everything and like emotions and all of that. So yeah, that was definitely, and I've experienced that personally too. I have a bad problem with doing that. Like when I get mad about one thing, it's like I get mad about everything, and like I just make them connect in some type of way. Like I hate that I do that. Like that, it's very aggravating, and it makes the small issues turn to big issues, and also like prolongs the argument. And I don't like arguing, so that's that. The last thing is the good fighting. Like the good fighting was the hardest technique for me. Staying calm. You got one time to say something wrong, and I'm jumping on it. Like I can never close my mouth. Stay calm, let you get your part out. Because if something wrong, I'm gonna correct you. Like, or if I feel like you portrayed me in a certain way that I was not trying to be portrayed, it makes me get very defensive. Yeah, that's read my notes. Yeah, I'm just quick to defend myself, and instead of like hearing somebody out, like letting them finish, like, no, you're not about to make me seem like this person, or you're not about to try to paint the picture of the situation of the situation that it wasn't. So yeah, that's my spiel.